Welcome to Be Great Today, weekly inspiration to start your week. I am Jonathan Bloom, or Frasley Sparkspan in World of Warcraft. So today, I want to talk about FOMO, or the fear of missing out. Do you know how sometimes we are afraid to commit to doing something? As we are afraid of missing out. Or we are afraid that if we go down one path, we'll miss out what is down another. But what if we are always afraid and we end up missing out anyway? You know that experience where you're like sitting at home and you're like, oh, I wish I was over at this other thing that's happening. It looks so much more fun than what we're doing. But what if in that moment we could be doing something that might actually be better for us than if we were to go to that party? I've been to parties that have been boring and I've not had a good time. I'm like, I really could have spent a better time here. But if you look on Facebook, that same party looks amazing. It looks awesome. Now, I know some people probably won't go to as many parties when they get older, but I've been to my fair share of parties, and sometimes you're like, oh, what am I doing here? I believe that each experience we do and don't do adds to who we are. I'm an amalgamation of the things I've done, and also the experiences that I've not had are also part of me. I'm missing things that I've not done, and that means that there's things I've still got to do. Or maybe I've been saved from experiences that I could have done. Because I didn't do A, I got to do B. I can't do everything. I can't experience everything. It is true, the old adage of the grass is always greener on the other side. Being a player of an MMO like World of Warcraft, there's sometimes times where you see your friends playing Final Fantasy XIV, and like you're thinking, wow, that looks like so much fun. Should I be playing that at that time? But then you're playing World of Warcraft, and you're like, this is why I like it. But you have to keep pushing. You have to keep going. And you can't just flop from one game to one game. I mean, you can if you want to. But sometimes to get really invested in a game, you have to start 2 podcasts about World of Warcraft, like I did. I mean, but there are things that I've not done because I'm invested in one area. There have been times I've tried to do something just to not miss out. And I had a worse time than if I had done something else in that time. There was a time over a holiday, I think it was a summer time when my sister was in from Connecticut. And I did not go to a movie with them. Our family went to the movie and I didn't go to the movie because I had something, I think it was a game or there was something I was doing at that same time. So my family comes back and they're telling me all about what a good movie they had. And then they went out to eat afterwards, had a great experience. There was this one thing I'm thinking, wow, what I did instead was kind of boring. And it was. I remember that. I can't put my finger on it, but what I did was not great, and they had a better time than I did. There are times also that to not miss out, you try new things. I tried a mustache. I tried a beard. I may try it again in the future. It was wanting to see what it was like to try a beard that made me try it. It was fun. I went to an impromptu Friendsgiving with Stephanie, and I learned what a Friendsgiving is. It was just the one time they said, hey, I'm going to this event. Would you like to go? I was like, sure. And it was a lot of fun. I still remember all the fun we had there. If I had been afraid, I might have missed out. I remember a camp counselor. One that actually was, funny enough, my sister was their camp counselor when they were younger. So it was really cool. But my camp counselor has a phrase called participate, don't anticipate. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy where you're at right now. Don't anticipate what's coming next. Don't anticipate what you're not at. Enjoy where you're at. There was a day I was driving down the road. In front of me was a huge rainbow. If I had not been looking out the window, driving, I mean, of course, I should look out the window. But if I had not been looking out the window and paying attention and enjoying that moment, I would have missed an amazing sight of this rainbow that was just all across the sky. It was gorgeous. And then because I was in the moment, I experienced it. So this week, let's aim to not be afraid of missing out. In fact, let's aim to miss out. Let's participate in what we are in. And let's not anticipate what we could be doing next or what we could be doing at that moment other than what we're doing. And thank you for not missing out on this week's Be Great Today. I appreciate you listening every week. You can find the show at inspirationalpodcast.com. Until next week, be awesome.
Want more awesomeness every week? Visit weeklyawesome.com. Weekly podcasts to make your week better. Remember to smile and be awesome.
This show is brought to you by Dragon Powered Studio. Find more at dragonpoweredstudio.com.